heard you've been spending a lot of time at your auntie house. How's the couch life?
Got my woman and my baby living there. It's hard, man. But you know, everybody can't do what you do.
Really, what I do getting played out, Dre. Where the money at?
Why you gotta be so ruthless, cuz?
I'll make a few changes.
Where you think you going? I'm just trying to get home.
That's my son.
You need to get back in the house or I will ruin your night.
You gotta talk to my moms like that. You had to change the situation. Would you take it?
Just hit that first beat hard. All right, you cruising down the street.
All right. Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Hey, that was dope, dude.
You're listening to Compton's very own Ice Cube, Eazy-E, and Dr. Dre. I gotta tell you, you are witnessing history.
People are scared of you guys. You have a unique voice. The world needs to hear it.
They want N.W.A? Let's give them N.W.A.
Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
This is only the tip of the iceberg, gentlemen. What's going on? What do you have in that bag? Are you kidding me?
You can't take that in the bus.
When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Switch the trigger and bodies on hard off.
Your songs glamorize gangs and drugs.
Our art is a reflection of our reality. You guys supposed to be somewhere?
These are artists. Rap is not an art.
You cannot come down here and harass my clients because of what they look like.
I promise you, things gonna be different from here on out.
Listen, to be honest with you, I don't know anything about hip-hop, but I know that you're special.
You want to be involved with this gangster life? Here we go.
Speak a little truth and people lose their mind.
This isn't the Crips and Bloods. This is a threat from the federal government.
They're trying to tell us what we can't play. This ain't N.W.A. Yo, Dre.
What up?
I got something to say.
We can keep going, man. We can take over the goddamn world.
Feel a little gust of wind and I'm jetting. Believe a memory, no one will be forgetting. So as I leave, believe I'm stomping. But when I come back, boy, I'm coming straight out of Compton.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Up in the O. Doop 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 doop. That trailer was everything. Yes. Get into Straight Outta Compton trailer. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this movie. I'm just going to say it right now. This movie gets a ticket, not a skip it from me. I will be in the theaters to see Straight Outta Compton as soon as it hits theaters. This movie has been in the making now for some years now. There's been talk about an N.W.A. movie for years. Finally, we get what we have been wanting. Us hip-hop fans who grew up, me, in the 80s, off N.W.A. I was a little girl when N.W.A. was at their peak when they came out. I remember being about 5 or 6 and my Uncle Donald having N.W.A. records in the house, me sneaking and listening to it while he would listen to it. So I'm a huge N.W.A. fan. The movie stars Jason Mitchell as Eazy-E, O'Shea Jackson as Ice Cube, Aldis, I think his last name was Hidalgo as MC Ren, and Corey Hawkins as Dr. Dre. They really wanted lesser known actors to play the members of this group because they didn't want big names. They wanted to find fresh new talent. O'Shea Jackson, of course, is Ice Cube's son. That's why the similarities in the way they look are so uncanny. I think that was a genius idea to have him play his father. And as we can see in the trailer, it looks like he does a phenomenal job playing Ice Cube. I know some behind the scenes tea, and that was that Eazy-E's son was pissed off because he didn't get the chance to play his father. They went with Jason Mitchell instead. I can't wait to see what these young guys do with these roles. If you don't know anything about N.W.A., if you're not a hip-hop fan, if you live in the Stone Age or you these late 90s, 2000 babies, the movie Straight Outta Compton depicts the group N.W.A. who emerged from the streets of Compton, California in the mid 80s and revolutionized pop culture with their music and tales of street life in the hood. They were the first people to say fuck the police when the shit was taboo to say. This movie, I think, couldn't have came out at a more perfect time, especially with all of the social injustice that we're dealing with against the police, as far as our young black men being killed and things like that. So this is a great movie, and it's coming out at a phenomenal time in our lives right about now. I know that when they were filming this movie, there was a lot of on-set drama with the filming. They would film for a week, take off a month. Like, the production was cray-cray with this movie. So I'm happy that it even got finished. Another behind-the-scenes drama, of course, when they were wrapping up this movie, was the whole Suge Knight thing. Suge Knight came down to the set to confront Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. They weren't even on set that day. It was a hit and run accident that happened that day where a man ended up being killed. Suge Knight is in jail right now because of it. And actually today, there was a news report that just released that the widow of the man who died that day, Terry Carter, his wife, is not only suing Suge Knight, but she's suing Ice Cube and Dr. Dre for the hit and run death of her husband. And because she said that the producers, Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, hired known gang members to provide security for location shoots in gang-infested neighborhoods, and it was those gang members that incited the altercation and threatened Suge to the point he roared back through the parking lot in a panic, mowing down her husband. I think she's reaching personally. You can't blame other people for one person's actions, but that's a whole nother story. One thing I know that they will not be talking about this in this film was Dr. Dre's relationship with the R&B singer Miss LA. If you watch Miss LA on R&B Divas LA, it's highly documented where she said that he used to beat her, and they also have a son with each other, and how he cheated on her with his now current wife. So we won't get to see none of that in this movie, which pretty much sucks. I think that the clothing choices, the set location, the music, everything that they have done so far in this trailer has depicted that time excellently. You know, when we watch certain movies that are based in like the 80s and 90s, they do not get the fashion right. You'll see like a couple of people, like the main stars, dressed appropriately, then the extras aren't dressed appropriately as well at all for that time. So it's great that they really got the fashion and the style on point for this film. I say ticket all the way for Straight Outta Compton. I cannot wait. And of course, when the movie comes out, I'll do a review on the movie. Get your tickets now, because I'm pretty sure when it comes out in theaters, you will not be able to get a seat for this movie. See you all later.